this video, I will be talking about this crucial level of resistance where Bitcoin is currently running in towards, and I will be talking about much more. I will be going over this crazy important chart that currently is telling us a very interesting story about what currently is going down here in the market. I will be talking about a crazy resistance chart that is currently mapping out all the most important resistance levels and much more. So don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Yesterday we were very close by slapping it up back towards 500 likes. Can we do it maybe on today's update video? That will be absolutely incredible. So with that out of the way, let's jump straight in towards the content. And once actually looking at Bitcoin and that imminent short term, we can currently start to see that there is a new price compression getting started to create it here on that 30-minute time frame. So what we can see is that currently we are seeing a downward sloping resistance line getting formed here from the top side, and like you can clearly see, we've already established over 3 significant rejections like you can see here in this chart. So also if we're going to look at that upward sloping support line, we can first of all see 1, 2, 3 very strong supportive touches on the market. And if we're going to look back at the past, we can also start to see that actually we have seen this level also provide resistance and support. So I honestly do expect that this is right now a point where Bitcoin most likely is going to start to create some volatility from off. So what I also can start to see if I look at that 4 hourly time frame, it honestly makes a lot of sense that probably Bitcoin is going to be creating a volatile move anytime soon here, because on that 4 hourly time frame we can currently see, okay, we are currently running in towards that resistance target and creating a consolidation pattern here before we're really going to choose a direction below that resistance target also is making quite a lot of sense for me, and that is also exactly what we're currently seeing. Yesterday, I already talked about this in my Telegram and on my Twitter channel, that this red box right here around that 19.6k, where you can clearly see previous very strong support was getting found out, as well over here. Then once we flip below it, it provided resistance, and right now once again it is once again providing resistance. So I already warned everyone about this level, the importance of this level, and I don't really expect Bitcoin is going to be breaking above this level that easily. However, if we do break back above it, I mean, I know we did last time as well, and we significantly fooled out everyone and we moved down eventually. But if we can't break above it, what will happen on the market then is that we're basically confirming another lower high. Like we have already said twice in a row, we will form another lower high, and that could be leading towards a continuation towards the downside. So yes, I am definitely worried if we are going to see a rejection from off this point, because this next chart right here will even make it more interesting. And I mean, this chart will explain it even better about why I'm actually worried if we are going to see a breakdown happening from off this point onwards. Because like I told you yesterday as well, in this significant trend, every single time we've touched the orange box, we have started to see a significant bounce within 48 hours. And like you can see from the past, we have seen very strong bounces on the market, right? Every single time we've seen a strong bounce. Also here at the beginning point of September, we have seen a strong bounce from off this level, and we only stayed for around 24 hours around that orange box. However, do know that we first of all have not seen a significant bounce for 11 days in a row, and then we saw a bounce, and actually that was a very weak bounce on the Bitcoin price action. I calculated as a 12% bounce, but actually we could even argue it's a 9 or 8% bounce if we're going to be measuring it like this. But yes, first of all, the bounce took too long before it happened. Then once it happened, it got undone very quickly, indicating right now we are extremely weak. And also it is confirming we are once again forming a lower high on this market, what is only confirming the trend we're currently trading in. And I mean, I don't want to be all too bearish to everyone out there every single day here. I mean, for me, my strategy remains to be the same. Dollar cost average in towards Bitcoin every single day, because I do think that these prices where we're currently trading in is a very good valuation to be accumulating your Bitcoins on. And if we maybe are going to see that pump and Bitcoin does break above the 22.3k, I honestly will be flipping extremely bullish on Bitcoin. However, currently the market structure is just not allowing me to be extremely bullish. And actually, if we do see that rejection from this level right here we're talking about, and we ultimately move down from this point onwards, we're only confirming on the lower time frame as well, that lower high and the breakdown of that symmetrical triangle, what will of course mean that Bitcoin is probably going to see more downside, and the downside targets I will be aiming for is definitely around that 17.5k. And yes, that doesn't maybe sound like a very big move, but actually it is around a 9% move towards the downside, and I'd rather catch these bigger swings on the market than not. So if you are interested in trading this market, don't forget to check out the highest link in the description, because if you sign up a new account on Bybit right now using my link in the description and deposit $1,000, you will be able to claim a free $1,000 long or short position here on Bybit. Do note, it's only going to be valid for the people that sign up a new account using my link right here. Currently, there is only 90% left of the supply, so make sure to be quick because it's a first come, first serve. Then also looking at the current trade I am in, I am currently in a small little shorting position, but actually I am not trading myself right now because this trade is currently getting placed with my trading algorithm called CryptoC. I'm currently only a $50 profit. I am not in a very big position. It's currently like 33% in a shorting position, but for me, I'm just casually going to be looking at this. I will be just letting the bot do its work, and the bot, just for your information, is currently indicating a short, so I just wanted to be sharing that to everyone out there on the channel as well. And usually bots are a little bit smarter than humans. Furthermore, what we can also still see is that the market is still trading in extreme fear. We're still sitting on 22 on that index, what is indicating that it is definitely a good buying opportunity, because historically speaking, once everyone is in fear, it is a good time for accumulation. And that is still what I think on the bigger picture. Yes, Bitcoin can drop down to 7k, but it doesn't take away that I will still dollar cost average into the market today as well. Once looking at this ultimate chart of resistance for Bitcoin, I will probably talk right now. And once we're looking at this ultimate chart of resistance on the Bitcoin price action right here, you can clearly see there is one gigantic level Bitcoin needs to be breaking above, because basically where all the resistance comes together is around just a $22,000 target. So if Bitcoin right now is going to be managing to be breaking above $22,000, I honestly will be flipping bullish, and I realistically think Bitcoin can move up significantly back towards $30,000, because that is basically where all the resistance lines come together. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to be staying up to date once we're breaking above these levels, and once we are breaching and of course, once we are breaching above these levels, I will definitely notify everyone out there on the channel. But this is definitely a thing to be taking in account right now. And I will definitely keep everyone posted about how we are going to see these further developments. And look also at this major downtrend from the previous all-time high. We're currently so close trading against this level, that is this red line right here, where we also actually got rejected by here on the 27th of September. And currently it is laying around somewhere at 20.2k here. So if Bitcoin really breaks significantly above the $20,000 with a daily candle close, we could be maybe break the largest resistance Bitcoin has been trading in. And to be exact, this resistance has been trading around here for over 320 days. So yeah, if we do break above this level, it definitely means that Bitcoin could be experiencing some more bullish price action. Furthermore, once looking at Bitcoin, and once again talking about that bigger picture, right? So I really want to be talking about that bigger picture more often, because I think it's important to understand how big the opportunity actually is right now, right? So I do know, I am very much aware Bitcoin can drop a little bit further, and like I told you a moment ago, on the imminent short term, I do think Bitcoin is going to drop a little bit further on the imminent short term. However, on that bigger time frame, I can currently see we are having a gigantic opportunity here for accumulating Bitcoin. We can see that we're currently having the same signal, just like the 2015 bear market low, just like the 2018 bear market low, and right now as well, it has flashed around that $17,000. So yes, I do think that we are currently very close by that potential bottom for Bitcoin. Doesn't necessarily has to be in. No, I don't think so. But I do ultimately think we are trading and we are having a gigantic opportunity. And also really, once I'm looking at when can I call this Bitcoin bear market end here, I will be looking at the super trend indicator, because once looking at the super trend indicator, we can see basically in the previous bear market, once we broke the super trend downtrend, on that weekly time frame, we really started a new run-up. We started a new run-up, and that's also very logic, because if you break a weekly downtrend, you most likely will start to see, of course, an uptrend. And what we're currently waiting for is that level to see getting broken. To be exact, last time around in the previous bear market, it lasted for around 420 days. And if we're going to be looking at the price action right now, it has been lasting for over 260 days. And if we're going to be looking at the 400-day time period, it's going to be ending somewhere around the beginning of 2023, what is actually not that far away. And that also means that our opportunity to accumulate Bitcoin at such a cheap valuation is also going to be ending anytime soon. And I mean, it does make a lot of sense to see Bitcoin at least bottomed out before the beginning of next year, because next year we will most likely see the Fed start to pivot and start to actually stop hiking these interest rates. But currently the downtrend is will be ended if we breach above the $28,000. However, I do think in the coming weeks it will still come down a little bit here, but ultimately if we do break above that $25,000 for Bitcoin, I think we will be seeing more upside. Then the last thing I want to be talking about is that weekly time frame for Bitcoin, and let me remove the super trend indicator. And once looking at the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, we can ultimately currently see that the RSI is forming a significant higher low, while in fact the price action is forming a lower low. And what does this mean? This means that we are currently creating a bullish divergence here on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. And yes, you may not like it, you may don't like the fact that Bitcoin could be potentially bottoming out right now, because people usually are getting too stuck up with their emotions, and currently we've been trading in significant downtrend and people don't like to hear it. But a bullish divergence is definitely a huge signal for Bitcoin. And do remember also, the all-time high, Bitcoin topped out due to the fact we were creating a bearish divergence. So we were forming a lower high on the RSI and higher high on the price action. So the exact opposite of a bearish, the exact opposite of a bullish divergence. But yeah, currently we're seeing a bullish divergence, could be indicating the bottom is right now here. Maybe it's not necessarily here right now in this candle, but we are definitely coming very close towards that bottom signal. So this was it for today's update video. If you do enjoy the content, don't forget to slap up that like button. I'm already $100 in profit, so that is even more amazing. Let's see how far I can ride this short towards the downside. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It was absolutely a pleasure. Subscribe to the channel if you do like the content as well. Consider slapping up that like button. Also, if you want to get your hands on the state-of-the-art cryptocurrency trading algorithm, go to CryptoC in the link in the description right now, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.